This conversation is for you if you're ready to move from just keeping the wheels turning in your business to inspiring real growth and innovation. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to week 3 of this Facebook Live series. I'm Carol Serby. I am your partner in simplifying success. And today we're diving into the second pillar of leadership, which is lead. Last week, we talked about vision, how to have a clear roadmap for your business to provide clarity and focus. If you missed it, don't worry. You can watch the replay or check out the blog post on my website. Today, though, we're shifting gears to discuss what really means to lead with impact. When I talk about leadership, I just don't mean overseeing tasks or micromanaging to make sure that everything gets done. Leadership is about creating a culture where people feel empowered, valued, and inspired to bring their best to your table. Here's what great leadership looks like. It's proactive, not reactive. You're setting the tone and guiding the direction of your team. It's about influence, not control. You're building trust and motivating people to take ownership of their roles. It's aligned with your vision of your business. Every decision you make as a leader supports your long-term goal. Now let's talk about what happens when leadership is lacking. Your team will feel disengaged and unmotivated. Communication breakdowns are inevitable, and this leads to confusion and mistakes. You end up doing everything yourself because you don't trust your team to take the initiative. If this sounds familiar, I want you to know that you're not alone. But the good news is, it is something that you can change. I'd like to share a story about a client I worked with. He owned a construction company, and he was really great at the technical side of his business. But he struggled with the leadership. He struggled with that identity shift. His team felt disconnected, turnover was really high, and morale was low. Over several months, we worked on improving his leadership skills, things like emotional intelligence, active listening, and how to set really clear expectations. The transformation was absolutely incredible. His team became more engaged, productivity skyrocketed, and the turnover dropped significantly. So let's take a moment to reflect. How would you describe your leadership style right now? Right now. Are there areas where you feel like your team isn't as aligned or motivated as you would like them to be? What would change if you became the kind of leader who inspires and empowers your team? Here are 3 practical steps to start leading with impact today, right now. Build emotional intelligence. Leadership starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions and how they influence your interactions with your team. Set clear expectations. Clarity is key. Make sure everyone on your team knows what's expected of them and how their role contributes to the bigger picture. And let's make sure we celebrate wins. Recognize and reward your team's achievements, no matter how small. This builds momentum and helps to keep morale high. Another critical part of leadership is communication, and here's a few tips on that. Practice active listening. Make sure your team feels heard and valued. Be transparent about your goals and decisions. Trust is built on honesty. And schedule regular check-ins and receive feedback. Leadership isn't something that we're necessarily born with, but it is a skill that we can develop. If you're ready to take your leadership to the next level, I encourage you to read the full blog post for more insights and examples. And don't forget to join me next week for the final installment on this series, where we'll talk about energy, the fuel that keeps you and your team moving forward. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Take care.